When Ben received the first message, he thought it was just a dumb prank. He even chuckled. But within minutes, he wasn't laughing anymore. Ben was working from home. It was an ordinary evening outside. The sun had set, and inside, only the glow of his desk lamp illuminated the room. He opened his laptop and absent-mindedly checked his phone. New message. "I see you." He frowned. Unknown number. Shrugging, he put his phone down and went back to work. But a minute later, his phone buzzed again. "You're wearing a black t-shirt, holding your phone in your left hand." Ben froze. It was true. His breath hitched. Someone was watching him. Heart pounding, he looked around. His apartment was empty. He turned toward his window. The blinds were open. "Someone's outside," he thought, and immediately yanked them shut. His phone vibrated again. Too late. Ben stiffened, and then he heard it. A tap. Not on the door, on the window. His apartment was on the second floor. He felt ice crawl through his veins. Another tap. Ben couldn't move. He felt the presence beyond the glass. His phone buzzed. "Open up." His instincts screamed at him to run. He bolted to his bedroom, locked the door, and pressed 911 on his phone. "Someone is trying to break into my apartment," he whispered, shaking. "Stay on the line. Officers are on the way." Then, from the other side of the apartment, he heard the window slowly slide open. Someone was inside. His pulse hammered in his throat. Soft footsteps on the hardwood floor. A voice. "I know you're here." Ben squeezed his phone, barely breathing. And then, the wailing of police sirens outside. Fast footsteps, someone bolted out. A minute later, a pounding at the door. Ben rushed into the living room, but no one was there. Only the open window, and a photograph on the floor. It was a black and white picture of Ben, sitting at his laptop, taken from outside his window, moments before he got the first message. They never found the intruder, but Ben knows he's still out there, and he might come back.
Sometimes people knock on the wrong door, but if the same person stands outside your door every night, it's not a mistake. Main story. Claire lived alone in a small apartment. She worked late, so she often went to bed around dawn. One night, at 3:30 a.m., the buzzer rang. She groggily got up and checked the intercom screen. Unknown number. She frowned. "Hello?" Silence. Then, a man's voice, calm and smiling. "Can I come in?" Claire's stomach tightened. "Who is this?" A pause. "I have something for you." A deep dread settled in her chest. "I think you have the wrong apartment." She hung up. A minute passed. The buzzer rang again. She peeked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. Thina, soft rustling against her door. She held her breath. "I know you're in there." A whisper. Claire stumbled backward, grabbed her phone, and dialed 911. As she whispered to the operator, her security camera shut off. And then, a light tap at the door. She froze. Silence. Then slow, retreating footsteps. When the police arrived, everything was quiet. But on the doorstep, they found a small box. Inside was a black and white photograph of Claire, taken through her window, from the darkness outside.
Some questions are better left unasked. Mike had just moved into a new apartment. Everything was quiet, peaceful except for one strange neighbor. Middle-aged, gray hoodie, a friendly smile. One evening, as Mike was heading home, the neighbor stopped him. "You new here?" "Yeah," Mike nodded. The man tilted his head slightly. "You live alone, right?" Mike tensed. "Yeah." The neighbor's smile widened. "Good." And he walked away. That night, at 2:13 a.m., Mike heard his door handle turn. It happened every night after that. One morning, he set up a camera. The footage showed the man in the gray hoodie standing outside his door, slowly turning the handle and pausing. For a full minute, he just listened. When the police searched his apartment, it was empty, except for a wall covered in photos of Mike. And on one piece of paper, scrawled in red ink, "I'm waiting." The man was never found, but Mike knows he never really left.